What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on the dirty streets of Tarkir. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your magic card needs. We've got some more ranked Tarkir Dragonstorm. We've opened one of the best rares in the format. That's the Meringue River Regent. Yeah, card is just fantastic. Very hard to beat. And definitely going to be our pick here. Let's see. Stormbrood's good. Skimmer. Kingard. Wouldn't expect to wheel too much out of this pack, but can't be upset with a first pick Regent. Ooh, the fun play would be the Breaching Dragonstorm, although the correct pick is probably just the Static Snare. I guess I could wheel the Breaching Dragonstorm. Yeah, we'll just take the best card still. Let's take the Snare here, and then if we wheel the Dragonstorm, I'll probably take it. Look to do a little fun stuff with that, perhaps. Man, what a card. 6/7 flying for 6, bounces 2 non-land permanents to their owner's hand. What a beat. And of course, the Omen side of things is also just quite good. Okay, maybe an Opulent Palace for our pick 3. I think that's probably the pick that makes the most sense. Could take Shock Brigade, go like a Jeskai aggro or something. Betrayal's okay removal. I guess there's also an Evolving Wilds here if we wanted, but I think the Palace is where I want to go. Dragon's Prey now. 4th pick, maybe. Dragonclaw Strike's decent. Feral. Exhale's okay. Messenger, Sentinel, Hollow. Yeah. We have removal, we have a bomb, we have fixing. What's not to love here? A second Dragon's Prey if we wanted to, but I think maybe the first Lion Weight is better than the second Dragon's Prey. Also a Focus the Mind here. It's a solid pack. 3 removal, a bomb, and fixing. Good start. What's going to be key is getting the early game plays. Host of the Hereafter. I think we'll just take the Thornwood Falls. Could be a Sultai or Abzan deck that's available. Uh-oh, I put the kid down for his nap, and now he's moving around a little bit. Are you not tired enough, dude? So I guess we're going to be on the side of the 5-color dragons as opposed to the Mardu aggro. The slower of the 2 decks in the format. Okay, 7th pick Wildling. Perfect. That's a huge signal for me. The Wilds here, or do we want to just take like a Pummeler? Probably just want to take the fixing. All right, on the wheel, we get what? Champion of Dusan, I guess? As expected, nothing much, but Champ's not bad. Yeah, we could just be a Mardu, or not a Mardu, a Sultai deck, I suppose. Focus is nice. Always want to have at least one of those if I'm going to be playing blue. Teamer, Devotee, or Second Wilds. Yeah, land there for me. Sentinels is a maybe. Okay, pretty good pack one. Pretty darn good, I would say. Fleshcrafter. Oh, I think that card's pretty good too. Losing out on a bargain and a relic, I suppose. But Fleshcrafter can be anything, even another Meringue River Regent. Encroaching Dragonstorm. Rally the Monastery. There's another chance at a Breaching Dragonstorm since the first one didn't come back. Probably makes the most sense just to take the Encroaching, though, given from what we have. Alright, Warden of the Grove. Just one of those very, very annoying creatures that if you don't deal with it, will end up taking over the game. Couple of lands here. Ah, Botanist, another nice one. Take the Botanist over the Wildling. Wingblade Disciple, also good. Very solid Sultai pack. Lots of playable cards there. Another chance at a Disciple, but I think the Relic's what we want. Relic always does a lot of good work. And we just took the Botanist as well, right? So it's got the combo with that one. Yeah, this deck looks pretty solid. So between the fixing we already have, it's going to be pretty easy to splash the Static Snare. What are we going to be? Blue-green at the base, which is what we want. Blue-green base, and then black splash is pretty easy. And then if we get some nice red cards, we can splash those as well. I think this pick, I'm just going to take the 2-drop instead of the Vanguard, just to get some early game plays. Another Relic. Okay. Passing, what? Piercing Exhale here. That's fine. Another Lie in Wait. There's a Blossoming Sands for Static Snare. There's also a Dragon here. This is a good pack. I mean, I don't have a Globe or a Boulderborn yet, so the Forecaster's not doing too much. I actually think I like taking the Dragon. So we have 3 dragon cards plus the 2 relics that can make dragons. Wow, bargain wield. So did the other relic. And there's the Boulderborn. So had I taken the Forecaster, it would have worked out. But bargain's great. Don't mind that. There's the Dragonstorm on the wheel. Maybe. Maybe we'll go for a little bit of fun, but we have a lot of kind of weak hits, right? The problem with this card is that when you cast it and you need to hit something like even slightly relevant, but you have a bunch of, you know, less relevant things in your deck, it can be pretty awkward. Nice little dismal backwater wheel there. Ooh, the Goldkeeper too, okay. I could run second focus. I might run second focus even. And a Jeskai Revelation is our pack 3 open. Well, I'm already planning on splashing a little bit of white anyways, so what is an extra red? Card's just too good. Baitor kin to all. Yeah, alright. This is turning into some stuff. Up to 5 dragon cards and the 2 relics. So I kind of just need to get some more early game action. Because our top end looks pretty good. There's another chance at a forecaster, but we don't have anything for that. So it's Caustic Exhale versus Sultai Monument or Detainment or something. And yeah, let's just take the cheap interaction there. Another Dragon's Prey is good versus Wayfarer would be good too. Let's take the removal. Severance, Backwater. I don't need any more playables, but another removal spell's not bad, of course. But I think I'll just take the land. I don't know. Possible I should have just taken that Einok Wayfarer. So I'm going to need to run 1 mountain in the deck, which kind of unfortunate. 1 plains obviously makes sense. You know, Messenger, when I've taken the Revelation now, is not bad. Yeah, I might play the Messenger having Revelation in the deck. We have very good Sultai fixing, so at least that's nice. Bloodfell Caves for some extra red fixing. That is a lot of tapped lands. Is he out? Looks like he's fallen asleep for a bit. Dude, so many relics. Don't really want the 3rd. Even the 2nd in this deck is maybe not that great. Yeah, I think I'm going to run a monument over one of the relics. I think that makes a lot more sense. And we still have a lot of fixing. We have the Wildling, the Sentinel, the one Relic, the 2 Evolving Wilds with all of our other duels, the Encroaching Dragonstorm, so... Seems like a fun one. 3 planes? Pass. I'll play 1, maybe. 1 mountain, 1 plains, that's fine. Let's figure out our Sultai spread. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's already 8 blue sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black sources. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green. So probably up 1 green and maybe up 1 blue. Okay, that looks good. Got some decent removal, great bombs, good fixing. My only concern is that we could get run over in the early game, perhaps, but if the game goes for any amount of time, our card quality is very absurd. We'll see if the games play out how we want them to. That is a great opener. So the question is, do I want to run out the Botanist on turn 2 or Relic? And I guess being on the play, I'll go ahead and run out the Botanist. The downside here is if they kill it, I won't get an activation. Whereas had I led on the Relic, even if they killed it, I probably would have gotten it to trigger first. So let's see. Let's go Wilds, get a red. Attack. Sure. All right, Botanist down. Guess we're just gonna go like that and pass, and then maybe hard cast the Wildling next turn. I'm not too concerned about Taigum's ability. Could just bargain now instead. I guess we'll bargain with Tapland, especially since they passed. Might just waste their mana if they're chilling on a counter, and then we can bargain end of their next turn, right? Alright, let's see if they have a third color. To a Gold Keeper on Suspend. Alright, so, I mean, my deck's not going to kill them very quickly. So they might get another Keru out of it. Ooh, they're scared. They might not attack with their Taigum, it looked like. Ooh, so... if I don't take the planes, it's gone forever. Interesting. I guess I don't need the Encroaching Dragonstorm at this point. We can go Agent, Land, Wildling. They revealed another one from their hand. I guess if they're planning on casting it, that doesn't matter. Sure. And another one on suspend. Okay, cool. Well, we do get to revelate here. I don't really care about the Taigum at this point. Yeah, I mean, our hand is souped. Okay, just gonna hard cast a Wildling. Oh man, so 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 mana. And I'm actually pretty close to just killing him this turn with all the prowess triggers. No blocks. Alright. And I think this turn, if they're just going to pass with all that mana, we're just going to activate our Relic. Make any counter that they might have terrible. Oh, we got by the auto tapper. Technically, I could have tapped the Relic and a creature. And then I would have been able to hold up Snare there, but no big deal. The worst part for them is that they know I have the Revelation in my hand, but what are they going to do about it? I don't even need to cast it. We're so far ahead. Like, we can just go tap down, trigger, trigger. They're just dead here already, right? Combat. Attack with all. Go ahead and fire off the static snare. Alright, yeah. Like I said, if our deck gets to the late game, there's really not much that can match its power level. Our top end is so sick. 1-0. This is a very mana source heavy hand, but I will keep it. You would rather flood in this deck than screw. Do I want to put a mountain on top or a plains on top? Not particularly. Okay, well, not ideal here. So I guess we grab white first, as we have a few white cards on the splash, whereas red is only the Revelation. Holy smokes. We have not drawn very, very well at all, huh? That is real bad. Okay. So I think if they attack with the Tawny back, I'll probably chump, and that way I can then lie in wait, back the Sentinel, and kill their Strike Master. Well, now I'm not gonna be... yeah, we're just kind of screwed here. So I'm gonna go grab red with this. Actually, I guess I don't have to. No, it's probably better I grab green and then I can still lie in wait even though they're killing my palace. And we'll just have the red tapped. Spell is way too late. Look at that board. I just have 11 points of damage on the board. I don't think I have anything. Well, I mean, I guess Meringue exactly next turn. Nope, that ain't gonna do it. Alright, good beats. Yeah, I mean, my deck has a lot of mana sources. I guess I could be running 16, but I also have a lot of ways to mitigate flooding. We have 2 focused, we have the Meringue, which we can always cast as the Omen side of things, right? What else? Like, we have a lot of stuff to do with our mana, so I think it's correct, but obviously that type of scenario can occur. Well, speaking of, see, this is the opposite. This is not a keepable hand either. Just gets run over by anything. This is a good hand. Sadly, got to pitch the Revelation there, but this one at least can interact. Yeah, I'd say there's a decent chance that we end up using the Omen side of Meringue. That would also shuffle back our... Revelation. Though we don't really want to draw it that soon. Alright, yeah, just triple tap land start. I'll take one more hit from the Leopard. Ooh. If that resolves, it would be insane. Wow, okay. That's incredible. Obviously, the Leopard can kill the Dragonstorm, but the damage has already been done. Man, what are they doing over there? Let's lead on Baitor. They didn't kill the Dragonstorm either. Okay. What is going on? It's fine. I guess I'll just kill this now. Yeah. Sure. Prey and Fleshcrafter, I guess. I'm gonna get the last few lands out of my deck. I think that's better than focusing first. The Dussy, you got it. Oh, there's the revelation. I mean, I could just Fleshcraft or the Regent. I think we just want to cast this though. Try to find our monastery. Opponent gave me too much time, and my deck thrives with that. Okay, 2 wins, 1 loss. This is probably okay to keep. I might have to grab a forest with the wilds to cast the bargain, though, which would be unfortunate since we have so many green sources in the deck. Look at me, I'm Mardu. Okay, well, this is not the hand we wanted versus a Mardu deck, especially on the draw. It's good. So tap down turn 2, bargain turn 3. Really need to find removal. Oh, them not having any play there is huge, though. Okay. Well, actually, let's go wilds for white now instead. Ah, sure. They might bounce their devotee. Yeah. They lose 1 damage, but they get 2 scry. So by getting the white source now with the wilds, I am turning off my ability to bargain next turn, but then we can Bloodfell Caves and tap with the dragon, so I think that's okay. They double topped anyways. Really hoping they don't have another creature here. Pass, please. Pass, please. My best draw my next turn might be like Encroaching Dragonstorm. That's very bad. Wow. Yeah, that might kill us. We just didn't do anything first few turns. This is what, 6 damage? Yikes. Not good enough. Yeah, we're just dead. I can't even double spell this turn because I don't have a second blue source, so... Well, it's on me. One of the reasons you can't do nothing in this format or keep a hand like this. Oh yeah. Is that lethal? It's close if it's not. If I had one more turn, there might be a chance, because Jeskai Revelation is that good, but... Yep, good beats. Can't keep those type of hands and expect to live with Mardu in the format. Alright, well, let's get at least one more win so we can get most of our money back. Ah, da 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 da. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, just another hand. Like, if I keep this, we just straight up lose to another Mardu deck, you know? That one's much better. Okay. So we can go Wildling, plus Evolving Wilds next turn. Appears our opponent maybe kept a sketchier hand. Let's go grab the white. And I do want to grab a black here with the wilds first, though, in case we draw, like, Dragon's Prey or whatever. Tursa now, too. Okay. Well, I'm going to take a big hit this turn. They should definitely attack with both, yeah. I'm going to take 6 this turn. And then Fleshcraft my Warden. And that seems very nice. I guess we're going to make them both 4/4s here. Untap land next turn for Baitor would be insane. Okay. Well, they could deal with one, but... Guess they didn't want to deal with a second. Alright. Well, it feels good at least to beat up on one of the Mardu decks. Yeah, I mean... Again, at the beginning of the format, I thought this was going to be one that I really enjoyed. More akin to a Kamigawa Neon Dynasty feel, but after some playthrough, and I know we've said this tons and tons of times before, it does feel like kind of just 2 decks in the format, you know, the 5-color dragons and the Mardus. Would be really nice if I had a black for the exhale, but okay, that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna fetch a swamp turn 1. And that way if I draw a dragon, I can still caustic on turn 2, or if they play something worth causticking, I'll play an untap land. Oh, well now we drew the... Okay, that makes it easier. Now I can caustic turn 2 and still Warden. I'm not going to kill the token. Sure, 3/3 flyer seems good. Okay, no more lands, please. And don't kill my Warden, please. They did kill my Warden. And they had a follow-up play. Yikes, that's not good. Jeskai instead. Jeskai is just Mardu, though. Okay, well, I can kill that with the Strike Master, too. The downside about passing here is that if they have a way to protect the Stormbrood, I kind of get wrecked, but I can block with the Strike Master and then shoot the Stormbrood, so I think this makes the most sense, right? That's annoying. So block here, shoot, take 5. Wildling. They have 1 card in their hand. Alright, I'm gonna go Wildling pass. They can kill my Wildling with their Strike Master if they want to. Okay. That was not good. They didn't pump either? Oh, I must be dead. Okay, just another strike. I don't think we have any outs, right? Shoot this. There's nothing I can draw for 1 mana. Because I can't kill the dragon unless I pay 5, which just doesn't work, of course. Alright, good beats. Well, 3 wins, I think, is a little bit less than I was hoping for with this card quality, but, I mean, yeah, got beat up by some of the Mardu decks, and I guess that's anticipated. I knew that could happen, right? I didn't have that much early interaction or that many early plays, so any game where we did get to, past turn 6 without being dead the following turn was a pretty easy win, but that's this format. This deck was really cool, though. I would certainly rather draft this than draft Mardu, which we went 7-0 yesterday with Mardu, but these decks just seem a lot more fun. It is what it is. Hopefully we can get some fresh content soon, cube or otherwise. Until then, though, thanks for watching, friends. See you back next time. Bye-bye.